Good morning, sweet ones. How you doing? How are y'all doing? Big hugs and blessings. It's a beautiful day. It's awfully hot. Mama's melting. I know that. Sweethearts, there is much going to be revealed within the next 36 to 48 hours, if you will. All that has been hidden is about to be revealed. The United States especially. As this truth is revealed, sweethearts, there's going to be a lot of shock. It is those of you who have chosen to ascend and to awaken that it is most necessary to be that pillar of peace, to be that light. There will be many, sweethearts, that are going to need your calm presence. There's going to be many that are going to go into a space of fear. And it is each of you who they're going to flock to. Darkness will always be drawn to light, sweet ones. It is our place to be that light, regardless of what is being shown. Good morning, Sabrina. How you doing, beautiful? Big hugs and blessings. As this truth is revealed, sweet ones, as these announcements are made, divine responsibility is ever present. Good morning, Michelle. How you doing, beautiful? There is no greater moment, sweethearts, than right now to be that divine integrity, to be that calm, to be that peace, to be that pillar of love. As these revelations come to the forefront, please, sweethearts, see beyond, see through it, allow yourselves to validate everything within before you engage. As these truths come out, it is going to shock everyone. Good morning, Anna. Good morning, Helena. How you doing, beautiful? So allow these changes that are most necessary for humanity to take place with grace, sweet ones. We are asking you to be that peace in every moment. There's no better time than right now to start that peace and really stay centered in that peace, sweethearts. There is much change in the air. There is much change in the physical. Good morning, Michelle. How you doing, beautiful? So, this is something each of you, all of us together, has been working towards. And it is now, again, we have been saying this, it is now going to start manifesting into the physical. Sweet ones, there is no polarity. There is no duality. It is done. And if you are still experiencing that is showing you a space within yourself. And I know we keep repeating that. We keep repeating it, and we will continue to keep repeating it, encouraging you to stay within your heart space, to stay within that pillar of peace. As this new government takes place and it is announced, as the RV comes into play, divine responsibility is at the forefront. You will discover that with these changes, with these announcements, with these revelations of truth that are coming out, and the dominoes are falling, sweet ones, and you're really going to start seeing that. Divine responsibility is going to be present in your every moment. how you respond, how you react is most prevalent. We cannot encourage you enough to observe thyself. With these announcements, with these changes, with these revelations of truth that are going to be revealed and are being revealed, how you react to the shock, what you think you may know, the key word there is think. Good morning, Tracy. How you doing, beautiful? The key word again is think. What you think to be true, what you think is going to be challenged. Let's just use that word. You will be faced with much, I'm not even sure the word to use for it. You will be faced with much questioning of yourself up to this point. Your spirit will never lead you wrong, sweet ones, and neither will your heart. As long as you stay centered in your heart and you think with your heart, you will not get caught up in the chaos of what is going to ensue. With this chaos, sweethearts, there's a divine purpose as to why the announcement of the new republic, the new government in the United States is going hand in hand with the RV. Good morning, Adela. How you doing, beautiful? One, you cannot have light without dark. You cannot have dark without light. It is a balancing. It is an erotic balancing dance. And to offset, if you will, for lack of a better descriptive word, to offset these revelations, these truths, this shock that is going to I can't even talk this morning, reverberate through the entire globe. The RV is going to balance that. Good morning, Barat. Let me explain that. As humanity is flooded or bathed, no, let me restate that. As humanity is flooded with shock and revelation and truth, the RV comes with those revelations. That shock is going to come anger. With any change, it is resisted. And it is going to create a space of death in many ways. The tower has fallen, sweet ones. And if anybody knows anything about the tower in the tarot, it symbolizes death and rebirth. Everything that man made that is synthetic, that has been constructed, has to be deconstructed, sweetheart. And that is what is going to take place. With the anger, with the shock, what the RV is going to do, it is going to balance that. Humanity has been enslaved to have money the object of their affection. People don't like to admit that, but the truth reveals itself. In every given moment, the truth reveals. And so, with this anger, with this shock, with this fear that is going to be even more present than it is right now, this RV is going to help balance that out. As we deconstruct the 3D grid, if you will, and construct the 5D grid, what dissolves will be replaced. Is this going to be an overnight process? No, it is not. Has your journey been an overnight process? No, it has not. Really stay centered in your heart, sweet ones. Heaven is manifesting and unfolding for each of you. Now, how you define heaven is entirely up to your definition. How you define anything is based on your perception. And so, really allow yourselves to not jump at everything you hear as being fact, as being truth. Allow yourselves to go within for validation. You can research anything you want, sweet ones, but all research is man-made opinion. It holds truth and it holds untruth. And that is why we encourage you to go within and validate everything through your spirit. For those of you who do not know how to do that, who cannot meditate, who cannot quiet their mind, whatever the case may be, there's no better time like right now to practice. Do whatever you need to do. Go in the water, go out in nature, turn off your phone, turn off your computers, get off of social media. It don't matter. Whatever it is that you need to do for you to really hear your spirit, I encourage you to do so. Because that is going to be your saving grace through all the dominoes falling and the truth being revealed. Am I trying to scare anybody? No, I'm not. I'm not putting any kind of fear out there whatsoever. Your past missions are completed, sweethearts, and you are embarking on a new one. As the masters that you are, as you be those masters and step into your new missions, if you will, you will come to deeper clarity, really, of what is going on in the outside world from behind the scenes. All the work that the galactics, that we have been doing behind the scenes. For all the work that us angelics have been doing behind the scenes, that the majority of humanity has no clue what we do, will be revealed. Embrace it, sweet ones. Embrace the love, embrace the magic. And if you cannot find magic in it, keep looking until you do. Because it's there. Regardless of what this physical world will present to each of you, through your own individual awarenesses, through your own individual frequencies, through your own individual perceptions, sweet ones, discernment and divine responsibility comes with it in any moment. Dear Linda, I have a question. What about the people who say they are in the 5D and have reptilians? I posted some channeling by somebody, Monique, somebody, and they said it's false light ego, not here. Not ego, not heart, in that if I posted it, this is because that's my frequency of spiritual ego. Emmy, this is my response to that. For all of you out there who are so afraid of the dark, go within. Because I can tell you, you are just as dark as those reptilians and you are just as light as God. There is no difference. They are all aspects of yourself. And if you cannot embrace the fact that you are an Anunnaki, that you are a reptilian, then that is a space within you that you are denying of yourself. Simple as that, sweet ones. You are all things, you are dark and you are light. You have been a murderer, you have been a rapist, you have been the one who has been murdered, and you have been the one who has been raped. You have been the liar, the cheater, the stealer, and you have been lied, cheated, and stole from. Get a grip, sweet ones. There is nothing outside of you, including the darkness. And if you haven't discovered that on your journey, then I encourage you to go within. Don't take my word for it. As far as reptilians go, you are part reptilian, sweet ones. There is in every star race, in every galaxy, benevolent and malevolent. And if you cannot embrace those aspects of yourself, then I don't know what to tell you. It's an inside job. It's always an inside job, sweethearts. It is always you experiencing your own energy. Always. So if somebody is telling you anything, remember, it's a reflection of self. If they're telling you you're in your spiritual ego, that's because they're coming from a space of spiritual ego. That is their perception. And it becomes your perception when you decide to own it as truth, as fact. That is the level of awareness that that person is at. That does not mean that it is true for you. It does not mean that it is fact. 5D is a frequency. And right now, each of you, all of us are going through spaces of being in 5D and anchoring, coming back down to the 3D after they integrate the new light frequencies to anchor it into the electromagnetic and geomagnetic fields of the planet. And when you anchor into the electromagnetic and geomagnetic fields of this planet, you are anchored into and connected to your divine source. Amy, I don't even know what else to say on that. I don't even know what else to say in that. Except go within and validate anything. Don't take anybody, including mine, sweethearts. Don't take our words for it. Go within. We're just here to plant a seed. We're just here to guide you. Go within, sweethearts. That's where your truth exists. That is where you will come into the divine integrity, the divine truth of all that you are. You will not do it through another person's opinion, another person's truth, another person's level of frequency. You are God, be God. Know that you know what you know. And have faith in the truth of that trust. To know thyself, observe thyself, to trust thyself. Because as long as you're relying on anybody outside of you, you are giving your power away. And I said to them, we have to forgive ourselves and the reptilians to integrate our ego without judging. They said, my frequency is ego mind. Well, you know, again, perception is self-reflection. You are, Emmy, you are mirroring back to them the character of themselves, of the space of frequency they are at. Bless them. Be grateful for their participation in your journey. And let them go on their own journey, on their merry way. Love them. You know, it is what it is, what it is, sweet ones. Love is. Love is the dark. Love is the light. It is only the ego mind that puts it into separation. And you're most welcome, beautiful. Rachel asked me, do you have any advice on the process of healing ourselves and others physically? Rachel, be more specific. And the reason I ask you to be more specific is because the process of healing yourself is going within. So please be more specific. Sweet ones, I encourage you. Look at, and when I say that, there is two. See, I don't know if you can see them because I can't zoom in, but right there on my fence, 2 red cardinals just flew up. That should be validation for you. You cannot heal another person, sweet ones, until you heal yourself. If you are trying to heal somebody in the physical of an issue that you have not fully healed it within yourself, you're transferring that unhealed karmic energy that you have not dealt with. You're transferring some of it to them. And now they have just been added that much more on their healing journey that they have to deal with. That's why we encourage you, heal yourself first before you attempt to trying to heal another. It is not our place. It is not your place. It is nobody's place to heal another. It is your place, your divine responsibility to go within yourself and to find that space that they are presenting to you, that you are perceiving or physically experiencing. You want to heal that, you have to do it from in here. Because if it is not healed within here, you cannot heal it in another. Simple as that. Sweet ones, love is very simple. It is the ego. No, you get out of there, Snoopy. No. Come on. Get out of there. Go on. Thank you. And that is where your divine responsibility, that's where your divine integrity comes in. That is where your divine discernment comes in. And when you truly listen, go within and listen within to your spirit, to your soul, to your heart, you will discover, sweethearts, exactly what it is. And if you are guided to heal another, that another will come into your presence. That another will show you, tell you, whatever it may be, I was guided to you. The teacher will never be guided to the student. The student will always be guided to the teacher, and yet there is no student and there is no teacher, and yet there's both. Again, it's only the human mind that has to give definition and give label to things. Rachel says, specifically how to activate the ability of healing. You mentioned the crystals in your hands. I've been dealing with some sort of physical ailment. I'm worried, but I also know that I am the only one who can heal myself. These physical ailments, Rachel, go within and physically connect with your physical vessel. Your physical vessel is a spacesuit, sweethearts, and it can communicate to you. You can go in to the stillness of your heart, and you can literally speak and communicate to your DNA. As you communicate with your physical vessel, as you communicate with your cells, as you communicate with your DNA, if you listen, your body will communicate back to you. The etheric crystals in your hands. If you take, I'm not going to be able to show you how to do this because I don't know. Let me see if I can prop my phone up here. And you know, I think if my memory serves me right, I'm pretty sure Lavelle Zimmerman from a couple years ago has a post that shows, that also speaks about activating the etheric crystals in your hands. There's a couple of ways to do that. You can either ask Creator to activate them, or you can take your thumb, take your hands. Can you see my hands? Take your hands. Take the thumb and press in the middle of your palm and hold it there. 30 seconds, about a minute. And for like me, when I do it, and I don't have to do this, I can just sit there and say, oh, tell my spirit, okay, activate it. But I'm at that frequency where I can do that. Right now, doing this, I can feel the throbbing in my hands. That tells me that that's activated. It may be warm feeling for you. It may be tingling, whatever it may be. Do the same thing to this one until you feel that. And then, it's like a magnet. Go like this. Until you feel that magnetic pull. And then you will know that they have been activated. Then rub your hands together. Get that chi going in it. And you can put that on any physical ailment in your body that you need to. That's how you can heal animals, you can heal insects, you can, whatever the case may be. That's how you activate, Rachel, that's how you activate the crystals, the etheric crystals in your hands. You can also use that once they're activated to clean and sweep your aura, if you will. And if you don't know how to do that, I again encourage you to go within and speak to your spirit. Anything you need to know, sweet ones, you have access within here. Ask and ye shall receive. You want a gift activated. If your vessel is at the frequency to where it can be activated, and you ask, it will be activated, and it is up to you to sit there and to continue keeping it activated through the practice of keep doing it until you have mastered it into the physical. You're most welcome, beautiful. My pleasure, my honor. I'm here in service, and it's a great honor for me to serve and be in service of the divine will. As you go through these next few days leading up to Wednesday, up to the solstice, sweethearts, I really encourage you to stay within, focus within, and love whatever arises. Send love out to the physical world, and everything that is going to be revealed, everything that is going to be announced, everything that is going to be manifesting, regardless if it seemingly seems chaotic or turbulent, I ask you to love it. I ask you to send it love. If you are seeing something, discovering something that you do that scares you, that puts you into any kind of space of fear, reaction, emotion, what you resist, sweet ones, is showing you something. Good, bad, or indifferent. It is showing you something. Allow yourself to observe that. The second it triggers anything in you, stop right there and go no further. It don't matter who's presenting it, where it's coming from. If it, in any way, shape, or form, sweethearts, triggers anything in you, any kind of fear, reaction, emotion, opinion, judgment, don't even spit it out. If somebody is showing it to you, another being, and they're triggering it, don't go forward. Just stop right there and say, wait a sec, okay. Why do I resist this? What is this showing me? And go within. I encourage each of you, and I cannot say this enough. I encourage each of you to really, truly allow yourselves to stop listening to everything and everyone in the outside world and to go within these next few days and really, really connect to your spirit. If you cannot meditate, because there's many that still tell me that are on the spiritual journey and have been on the spiritual journey, why does this keep happening? Why does this da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da? My first question to them, do you meditate? Can you quiet your mind? Can you stop those thoughts? Well, no, well, I used to, da-da-da-da-da. Well, there you go. If you want to know why your life is in chaos, if you want to know why you're experiencing any kind of distortion, sweet ones, all sin is spirit intercepted by noise. If you cannot quiet your mind and get out of the mind thoughts, then you are not hearing your spirit. And right now, truly, sweethearts, to get through these changes, you need to hear your spirit. Because your spirit is going to be your saving grace. As we go forward, Understand that this is a balancing act, a balancing dance. There is no darkness. There is all darkness. There is all light. There is no darkness. There is no light, because it's all one and the same. It is allness and it is nothingness. And if you find yourself in a space where you cannot accept any kind of darkness, however it is presented, then that is a space within yourself that you are denying your love. That is a space within you that you still have a wall up around that section or chamber of your heart. There is a space within you that is still bound. Everything is already complete and divine and holy and pure and innocent. The physical world is catching up. Allow that catching up to happen with grace, sweet ones. Out of chaos, out of change, comes miracles. You want to be the change, you are the change, then this is the change that you have asked for. Ask and ye shall receive. But along with anything, with any change comes resistance. And for those who have chosen not to awaken, who have chosen not to ascend, for those who have chosen to continue on their learning, their soul's learning journeys, that's okay. It should not matter to you. You should not be bothered by the fact that your lover, your partner, the stranger, the neighbor, whomever it may appear to be, your children, your growing children, whatever the case may be, it's okay if they don't want to embrace it. It's okay if they do not want to embrace you. It is okay, and you have to allow yourself to be okay with that. The fact that they exercised their free will. Just because they're your earth family doesn't mean they're going to ascend. Because they have their own individual soul's journey. Allow them that journey, just as you want everybody to allow you yours. Each of you on your spiritual journeys have dealt with non-acceptance. Not being accepted by other light workers or way showers or just the general population. And it has hurt you, and it at times has thrown you into a space, many spaces, of fear, of lack, of rejection, of abandonment, of betrayal. And that's okay. There's nothing being done to you. It's all being done for you. And everything that is occurring right now and that is going to be occurring, again, how you perceive it is showing you a space to love. So allow these changes that are coming, sweet ones, to be done in grace and forgiveness. If you resist something, forgive it. Find that space in here and forgive it, rather than judge it. Emmy says, yes, accepting without judgment. These 5D Italian people hate reptilians. It sounds to me 3D stuff, and they speak about unconditional love. Emmy, why are you judging it? It sounds to me 3D stuff. That's a judgment. And it's those little things that we don't realize or are aware of that shows where we still hold judgment of any kind. And that is what's being brought up. I mean, if you can look at that experience, sweetheart, that person specifically came into your presence for one of two reasons. One, to show you a space within yourself, sweetheart, that still needs some self-love. Or two, to see if you have learned that lesson from the previous time it was presented. So if you have healed from something, if you have healed from something, and you have said, okay, self, Lord, God, universe, Mother, Father, Creator, whatever it may be, whatever label you use, I've learned my lesson. You can rest assured, sweetheart, that you're going to be, for lack of a better descriptive label, tested, initiated again to really see if you've learned that lesson. If you have learned that lesson and passed the test, the initiation, again, whatever descriptive label you want to give it, you will have no emotional attachment to it, no emotional opinion, no emotional reaction, no emotional judgment to it. You will be accepting and love it regardless, and just not participate or engage in it. And it will fall away. You will have seen that you have mastered that. You felt rejected. Right now, Emmy, know, sweetheart, that these energies are bringing up every issue, every experience, every hurt, pain, anger that is not dealt with can be traced back to three things: abandonment, distrust, and unworthiness. And rejection and acceptance falls into each one of those. Allow yourself to release it, sweetheart. You got this, Emmy. Go within to your inner child, sweetheart, and you just comfort her and nurture her and show her that she's not being rejected, that you got her. That's what she needs to hear. She needs your love. So, sweet ones, I love you. I wish you a very magical day. Happy Father's Day to each of you, to the divine masculine essence within each of you. Happy Father's Day. These energies on this day are going to connect you with loved ones that have transcended this physical plane. It is going to connect you with memories and with energies that will be giving you the opportunity to heal anything that is left unfinished, whether they are in your physical life still or if they have transcended. And really allow yourselves to take that time to connect with the divine masculine members of your earth family, of everything that, you know, that may have a memory attached to it. Emmy says, okay, but I don't know if I should remain in touch with them. Emmy, that's only a decision you can make, sweetheart. I can't encourage you one way or the other on that. My guidance to you, if they are to fall away from your presence, Spirit will remove them. And until that time, I would love them through it regardless and unconditionally. Do you have to engage with them? Not necessarily, no. That again is your choice. Thank you for you, Denise. Thank you for each of you, sweet ones. I'm grateful for every single... I appreciate everything you all do. More than you realize. And I love you more than you realize. So embrace these changes, sweet ones. And really allow yourselves to be that pillar of peace. Because these coming changes and announcements that are upon you right now are going to test your strength to be that peace. Peace is the truth, and it's the only truth, sweet ones. It's the only absolute truth in all the omniverse. Peace is the truth, and love is the way to that peace. Allow yourselves to be that peace. Have a magical day, sweet ones. I love you. I'm holding you right here in peace, grace, mercy, love, compassion, kindness, abundance, magic, and miracles. Enjoy your day and have a magical, magical day. Big, big, big hugs and blessings. Bye-bye now.